Hello felting friends, welcome back to Chicken Run Creations. We are continuing our series on making our fox with an armature. And today is probably going to be mostly a fast forward kind of a video because we're working on our little fox friend's fur. In the last video we started putting his belly fur on, and we're going to continue with that and just see how far we can get with his fur. I did finish my prototype. He's got a very big head. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, I mean, he's not bad, but like I said, my projects tend to get big, and his head definitely got a bit on the big side. He's cute. But yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly if I just made his head too big compared to the rest of his body or what the deal is. I really like how his tail came out, if you can see that. But so yeah, so if you can remember in the last video when I showed you, I had really kind of built up his head quite a bit, and I have a feeling I built it up a little too much. So anyway, but so, you know, you learn. Every time you do something, you learn something new. So I'm definitely going to be a little bit more intentional with how much fur I use. And we'll see if this guy ends up being a little bit better. I didn't build up his face as much, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe when we start to add the fur, it won't be quite so bad. I'm going to do a different color too. So this is burnt orange. Well, here, let me show you this here. This is burnt orange that I got from Living Felt. And when I ordered more, I also got, this is, where's my list here? This is copper. This is how it comes. So, I mean, I'm looking at, I'm gonna get my pictures here. So looking at my little fox friend here, this is kind of a combination of the two colors. I mean, his face is more this color. I was using some of this, and I don't, this was from my kit, so I don't remember what this is off the top of my head. I was kind of mixing it up with the burnt orange. And, I mean, it wasn't bad. I could have mixed it better. But, and this is really pretty close to up here. So I might still include some of that. I'm undecided on that at the moment. And I probably still need, I still need to kind of touch up his eyes a little bit here, but I just kind of finished putting fur on it yesterday. So I'm really undecided if I want to just maybe combine the two of them, or I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We got to finish the belly first before we tackle his body fur. So let me think here. Oh, a couple things I wanted to share with you. So as you know, I've been using this pad that I made myself, and it was starting to look pretty sad. So I ordered myself a white wool sheet. I also got this from Living Felt, and a black wool sheet, if you can see that. The black I haven't used yet, so it's still not quite felted down yet. But I wanted to show you a little trick. I got these little finger protectors a while ago from the Dollar Tree, and I thought they'd be good for needle felting, but the needle goes through them, so they're not. Don't use them for needle felting. However, I saw that this really neat trick is to clean your felt off, is to use one of these, and I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it does a really good job at kind of getting those loose little pieces of wool off of your mat. So I've had these for a while, so I'm not sure if you can still find them at the Dollar Tree. I'll probably be going there tomorrow because there's some things that I need to get. and I'll check and see, but as you can see, it works pretty good. And the nice thing about this is if it reaches a point that I need to replace it, I can just pull it off and put a new one on, or just throw a new one on as far as that goes. So I also I broke down and got one of these. This is from Clover. It is their needle felting mat, which I kind of, was like, yeah, I don't really need one of those. However, I have seen when you're doing flat things that this actually works pretty well. So I'm going to try it, I think. I'll probably be using it when we get to our ears. So we'll see how it works. It's just kind of like a brush. Now I have linked it below. They have a smaller one too. I just went with the large one because I figured, if I'm doing a larger project, it would come in handy as opposed to having the small one and not having enough room to do what I want to do. So I'm interested to try this. So we'll see. I'm not sure if we'll get to it in this video or the next video, but we'll see how this thing works. Should be interesting. So anyway, I'm going to let's see, I'm just grabbing some of my white. I just have some white here. So we're going to continue on with his belly. I'll show you, if you missed the last video, I'll show you what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to speed up the film and work on his belly here, and probably I might go up his chest, we'll see. I also am probably going to do, I mentioned last time that I tend to just kind of trim it as when I'm done, but I think that's kind of where I ran into some problems, so I might do some trimming as I go. We'll see. But I'm trying to keep the wool that I'm putting on here rather thin because I think I got too heavy-handed on my prototype. So we will see how this goes. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So you can, if you missed the last video, how I'm doing this. Hold on a second here. Let me plug in my phone. There we go. So it doesn't die on. Well, guys, for some reason, my phone shut off. So I got a lot of his belly done, and you guys didn't get to see it. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why it shut off. I did plug it in, and I don't know, maybe if when I plugged it in, it stopped recording. So I apologize for that. I missed this whole section here, but anyway, you can see that I am almost up to his front legs here. So I did do a little bit of trimming on some bigger spots here, but I think because I've tried to keep my pieces at about an inch. They're not too long, so they're looking pretty good here. I gotta cut some more white. Just kind of trim a little bit and then gently take my clover tool here and kind of brush it down. Don't go too rough. I broke a needle when I was doing that with my other fox, but I'm pulling the little pieces away. I think that's looking pretty good. It's not too thick. So I'm going to continue going here. I'm going to have to cut down some more pieces, so I'll probably be off camera for that for a minute here, but or I might just cut it out. But so I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna take it probably up to right about here, right in front of his legs. Well, actually, because I do want to do the red, and I don't want this to be in the way. It might kind of be in the way down here. maybe I'll stop here just so I can cover his legs and get an idea of what color combination I want to use. So maybe I'll do that before I get too far along. So for around his legs, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to felt it regularly. And so looking at the picture here, it's kind of the reddish color. The black kind of comes up into the leg. I mean, there's some white down in here. I'm not too concerned about that. And let's see. Let me see what I get when I kind of do some color combining here. Again, I don't want to go too, well, this won't really matter because I'm just covering it with this, but let's see if we do a little color mixing here. What it looks like. Let's start on his back legs and see what we get. So I'm just going to kind of leave it kind of loose-ish. Loose-ish? Is that a word? Because I kind of wanted to kind of blend into the black a little bit here. So just gonna see how this looks. Be careful that I don't jump for my white here. I'm not too concerned about getting it really tight up in his hind corners here because we'll be putting the loose fur there. Switch to my spiral needles here. think I might take, this in here is pretty much white, so I think I'm going to take white, get some of these pieces I cut off here. And I'm going to go down here with the white, I think. And I can kind of go over this a little bit more with the black. Okay, I gotta get some more black out. I'll probably kind of bring the black up here a little bit more, but it's not too bad color wise. I probably need to blend it a little bit more, but it's not too bad. All right, so I'm just gonna keep plugging along here. Okay. I think we're pretty good with the legs for the moment. All right, now that I got the legs here done, let's finish up the white on his belly. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there with the white. And so on my other one, I did the tail last, and it made it hard to get up in here. So I think I'm going to do the tail first. So so now I didn't do this in my other one. This guy has quite a bit of black in his tail, and I didn't add black to the other one, so I think I'm going to add some black. For here, the thing is, let me see if I have some other black wool. We'll use this. All right, so now we're going to start with some white because we want to work from the back up. So I'm going to start with some white. And I found when I did the other one, I did this a little bit differently than I did the fur. So first I want to cover the end of his tail. Let me get some of these little pieces that I have. So I'm just going to cover the end of the tail first. I need to get my finger guards for this one. Okay, now I'm gonna take some slightly longer pieces than I was using on the belly. And I'm gonna lay them, I kind of want it to have some poof at the end here, so I'm putting it about halfway down. And I'm gonna just totally felt this top part. Leave the bottom half of it loose. And we'll do a couple layers like this. You could do like we did for the body, felt it and then fold it over. But I like this, kind of like it this way better. Plus this tail's like really poofy, so at least for this part, I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay, we're gonna give it another layer. Same way. And I want to go a little bit higher this time. So we see the different layers here. Okay, now let's see about getting colors here. So I'm going to do a little bit of the burnt orange, a little bit of the copper, and let's get some black here. Let's see. And some black. Okay, there's his tail. All right, I think I will stop this here because we're getting a little long, and we will pick it up the next time, and we'll start to put on his body fur. So until next time, I will see you, and I hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this. So until next time, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.